Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Costas here from GoldRush Paranormal. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today's video is one that has been highly requested of me. This is for a young Filipino Uber driver, Robyn Jang Lucero, who was murdered last June 2020. She was stabbed at least 52 times in her car after picking up several people. Now, I conducted several sessions over several days in an attempt to see if I can make contact with her or any spirits that may know anything about what happened to her. My goal essentially was to find out as much information as possible. Now, I will go through my methods in this video also, just so you understand how everything works on my end. And it's important to add, because I know a lot of you are going to ask me how spirits actually speak. I don't know if she spoke English or not, but it doesn't really matter because spirits do not have vocal cords. They use their energy to communicate in the language that I understand, which is English or Greek. Now, there may be times where she speaks the Filipino language also, but I will leave it up to you to decide. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm running a podcast. This is in the German language, so to me it's complete gibberish.
Es könnte natürlich auch an meiner.
Okay. Alright. It doesn't matter anyways. I'm going to run it through my portal. I'm going to reverse it, so it's going to become even more gibberish. I'm going to play this, and I just want to talk about, see if any of my spirit guides can come through, and if they can speak in the English language. I'm going to put this down here, but I want to talk about Robyn Jang Lucero. She is a Filipino girl that got murdered last year. She was an Uber driver, and I'm not going to give too much information, only because I want to see what spirits have to say first. So I'm going to leave it there and get started here. Who is with me right now? This has got to be the clearest I've ever heard my name spoken by a spirit. For those that watch my channel, they will recognize this voice, and it is all coming from an audio source that is complete gibberish. And spirits are manipulating the sound waves of this source audio in order to speak. Absolutely amazing. Who is with me right now? Guys, I don't know if you heard that. I've got the chills right now. It sounded to me like Jang Lucero. Wow. Please tell me the name of Robyn Jang Lucero's killer. Is there someone behind me? Robyn Jang Lucero. I heard, it sounded like her name a little while ago. Was that her that spoke? Nah. That's Greek, meaning yes. Were you in your car when you got murdered? Yes. Okay, I'm attempting to reach out to Robyn Jang Lucero or any spirits that may know anything about what happened to her. So I'm going to get started. I'm using my PSB7 spirit box in conjunction with my infinity portal. As you can see, it's already scanning. Okay. Hello? Who's with me? I'm looking to speak to either Robyn Jang Lucero or any benevolent spirits, helpers that know anything about what happened to her. Who is with me right now? Who is speaking? How many spirits are with me right now? Two. Is Robyn Jang Lucero available to speak? Are any of my guides here? Okay. I'm just going to start asking some questions, and I'm going to have to review this later to see if anybody came through. Does anybody know what happened to Robyn Jang Lucero? Who killed Robyn Jang Lucero? They know? This assists spirits to speak, to come through, to be able to use the sound waves that are being created in order to speak. I'm looking to speak to Robyn Jang Lucero. Is she available to come through? Are any of my guides here with me right now? Shanann, are you here? Yeah, that sounds like Shanann. Okay, thank you, Shanann. I appreciate you being here. Shanann, do you know anything about Robyn Jang Lucero? What happened to her? Why was she killed? Who did this to her? Did you say you don't know? Is she available to speak, to come through? Who was involved? Are there any names that can be given as far as who was involved in the killing of Robyn Jang Lucero? How many people were involved in her killing? I don't know if I heard 4 there. Did you say 4? Robyn Jang Lucero, are you here? Can you come through and use this device? Are you able to use this device, speak in my language, in English? You can also speak in the Filipino language also. And I believe you spoke Tagalog. So any language is fine, but I will only understand English. So if you can speak in the language that I understand also, that would be great. Are you here with me, Robyn Jang Lucero? I'm with you. That's what I heard. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Can you, just for confirmation, can you just tell us your name? It almost sounded like Yang Lucero or Jang Lucero. I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced, but that's sort of what it sounded like to me. Robyn, would you like me to call you Robyn or Jang? Does it matter what I call you? Jang? Okay. All right, Jang, thank you. So Jang, first of all, can you tell us how you're doing on the other side? Good? That's good. Can you tell us a little bit about where you are, what it's like? Did you say light? Are you in the light? Okay, Zhang, I need to ask you some questions. Your country, the Philippines, they want to get to the bottom of what happened to you. Who was involved? What happened? Why it happened? What information can you give us regarding that? Okay. How many people were involved in your death? Did you say a girl? Okay, I'm not sure if I heard that right. Could you tell me one more time how many people were involved in your death? Did you know these people? Was it one person, more than one person? You're not sure? Okay, I'm sorry if I asked a couple questions there. I want to make sure that I get the answer to the right question. Did you know the people that killed you? almost feel like Shanann might be coming through every now and then, and she kind of helps out. I hear her voice. So that's perfectly fine. Was it a girl or a man that killed you?
No, three. No, three.
Did you say it was a boy?
Three. Three.
How old was the person that killed you? Do you know? What did you do? You didn't do anything wrong, Robyn Jang Lucero. You didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing that you could have possibly done to deserve what you received. I don't know if it was your ex-girlfriend or your girlfriend. Was she involved in your death? Are you able to discuss everything that happened? Not all. That's kind of what it sounded to me, and I felt like there was a little bit of hesitancy of her giving me all the details. So, and I completely understand that Robyn Jang Lucero, do not feel obligated to tell me anything that you don't need to. Only tell me what you're allowed to tell me. I want to respect that completely. I'll ask one more time. Did you know the people that killed you? Is everything okay, Jang Lucero? Robyn Jang Lucero, do you have any messages for your family? Would you like to say anything in your native language, Tagalog, to your family? One of the things that your mom wants to know, she wants to know, what were the last words that you spoke? Can you tell me? Did you call out to your mom or did you call out to God? Who did you call out to in those last moments? Do you have any messages for the investigators in your case? Do you feel like they are doing a good job in solving your case? Are they on the right path to finding who kills you? Do you have any messages for all of the people across your country and the world that are wanting justice for your murder? Do you have any messages for them? Your mom is devastated, of course. Your family, what happened to you. Anything that you'd like to say to your mother? Can you tell us, have you found God? Robyn Jang Lucero, are you in a good place right now? Yeah. I'm feeling sort of a cool energy on this side here of my body. Is that you coming through? Who is with me this moment right now? Robyn Jang Lucero, I did another session a few days ago, and I was asking about you, and I heard what sounded like another spirit that said that you were shot. Okay, who can help me get information on Robyn Jang Lucero? Were you shot? Was stab wounds the primary method of how you were killed? Was it just one person that did this to you, that killed you, or were there multiple people? Is it okay if I reach out to you again, if necessary? Okay. All right. Robyn Jang Lucero, do you have any other words, anything else you'd like to say? Okay, I'm not sure what was said there. All right, I'm going to close the session out right now because I know this can take a lot of energy for you and me. So I want to thank you also, any of my guides that may have assisted, also my helpers. Thank you for coming through also. Okay, thank you. Goodbye for now. Who is here right now? Are any of my guides here? I want to try one more time. I want to see if there's a possibility that we can get any names of who was involved in Robyn Jang Lucero's death. I believe from the previous sessions that I did, there was either 3 or 4 people involved. Is that correct? Yeah, thank you. Who is speaking right now? Who is with me? Robyn, is this you? Jang Lucero, is this you? I have chatted with your mom, and she is anxious to hear from you. She wants to know who killed you. Can you give me any names? Yes, that's great. Thank you. what was the I guess you can say the mastermind or whoever was the main suspect? What is this? What is this person's name? Do you have any other names? Sounded like... And I don't know if this is what I'm hearing. It sounded like Pedro or something like that. Did your girlfriend have anything to do with your death? Why were you killed, Jang? Yes. Why were you killed? Was someone upset with you for some reason? Was someone upset with you for a particular reason? It sounds to me like your girlfriend was involved. Do you know where Mea Amatorio is? Is she alive or dead? Are there any powerful people that are protecting any of the suspects? Do you have any messages for your mother? Anything you'd like to say to your family? Have you been able to see any other souls on the other side that I have spoken to in the past, like Christine da Serra, Emanumedes, Lloyd? Have you seen any of them on the other side? I'm going to keep this session short. I just wanted to just ask a couple other questions after reviewing my previous sessions with you. Where are you going to go next, Jang? Do you have any messages for anyone here? Are you looking for justice for your murder? Have you found peace on the other side? Yes, good. That's great. It sounded like on the previous session that you said that you forgive your ex or your girlfriend. Did I hear that correctly? Do you forgive her? Okay, thank you. I felt as if like you didn't want to give too much information at the time. Is there a particular reason for that? Did you want to share why you want to keep some of this information from being known? Okay. All right, I'm going to close this session right now. Would you like to speak again sometime? And if there's anything that you'd like to say in your native language, Tagalog, please do so now. Goodbye for now. I'm not sure what was said there at the end there. I'll have to review all of this, but I just wanted to give one more try using this particular method. I've had some really good success with it, so I'm gonna review this and see what I was able to capture. I've done several sessions right now for Robyn Jang Lucero, and I'm just gonna, like I said, review everything. Hopefully I was able to make a connection, and I will let you all know.